Firewall, 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 fire!
Wall! Firewall!
How's it going, SecurityMetrics fans? I'm Noah from the Security Operations Center.
And I'm Kaden, also from the Security Operations Center.
In today's video, we wanted to answer some viewer questions and talk about what is a firewall, how does a firewall work, and where and when should I be using a firewall?
Yeah, so Noah, let's get right into it. What is a firewall?
So a firewall is a type of router, and it's focused on security. Right here, we've got a router like you would have at home. And this does your Wi-Fi, it connects to your modem, and a firewall is kind of like a drop-in replacement for this, but it's got additional features for security.
Okay, so what kind of features does it have that a router doesn't?
So a firewall can allow you to limit what type of traffic is allowed on your network and in and out of your network. So what that means is that you could use a firewall to do something like block a specific website or block explicit content. Kind of the main reason behind getting a firewall is to stop hackers from getting into your network in the first place.
Okay, that's really cool. So it sounds like a firewall is a network appliance that's focused on security, and it allows you to really control what goes in and out of your network.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how does it do that?
So a firewall has what's called Firewall Rules. Firewall Rules, they just state what is and isn't allowed on the network. So they kind of act as that guard at the castle, opening and closing the drawbridge for different people coming and going. Now these firewall rules, and we'll put some up on the screen for you, they might look complicated at first, but broken down, they're actually fairly simple. They just have a source and a destination and whether or not that type of traffic is allowed. Every time a piece of information leaves a computer connected to your firewall, or every time a piece of information tries to get in from the internet into your firewall, the firewall will look through those rules and decide if that traffic is going to be allowed or denied. And the firewall can also be used to separate devices on your network so that they can never communicate with each other. And that's called segmentation.
Okay, so a firewall works by implementing rules that strictly define what's allowed to enter and exit the network, and by segmenting different devices.
Exactly.
What's a good use case for a firewall, or where should I put it?
So if you have a router right now, but you have no firewall, a firewall would be a replacement for that router. And if you own a business, maybe like a small, medium, even an enterprise business, you probably need a firewall. And that's so that you can separate different devices on your network in accordance with different compliance frameworks like the payment card industry data security standard, which is actually required to process credit cards. In terms of home use, you can use your firewall to create a guest Wi-Fi network. You could even use some more advanced security features that most firewalls have, called an intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system, to stop attackers from compromising your computers. So between home and business use, there's actually a lot of different ways that a firewall can protect you.
Okay, that's awesome. So if I have a small business, or just a business in general, and I want a firewall, where's a good place to go to get one?
If you want a firewall, there's actually a number of places you can get them online. There's various different vendors out there, but buying one of those firewalls is going to require you to set it up and maintain it. And if you're not savvy with network security, that can cause a lot of issues for your network. So a managed firewall, like SecurityMetrics offers, takes away all the pain of setting it up, updating it, and looking for bad guys trying to get into your network.
So just to summarize, it sounds like a firewall is a network appliance that's focused on security. It allows you to limit what type of traffic's going in and out of your network. It does that by using firewall rules and segmentation. And also on certain models, it'll use intrusion prevention and intrusion detection. And then if you have a small business and you want one, you can just go get one from a vendor, or you can use a company like us at SecurityMetrics to manage that for you and help remove that headache that comes from having to manage that yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, SecurityMetrics fans, for tuning in for another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment saying what kind of content you want to see. And thanks so much for watching.